Yeah, we fucking trump out with the security guards.
I'm gonna need a strength roll for that there, Colburn.
Alright, I'll grab one, you grab the
bunch
other
of
one.
shit. Yeah, from both of you, easier strength roll then.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you guys get out all that stuff. Where did you trump to? Say Chicago. Go ahead, I dare you.
Oh shit!
It shows McKay go spitting coffee. Where did you trump to, Freddie?
McKay.
Well, no, who's the one? Who's the one trumping? I'm not trumping.
Oh, sorry. Where did you trump?
The fucking the only one I have that's the fucking right into the embassy now. The Tri-Kingdoms Forest.
Got it. You're in the Tri-Kingdoms. You've got 2 dead bodies and a bunch of miscellaneous papers, and you guys are. Colburn's got some blood on. Freddie's got a surprising amount of blood on him.
Right into the woods. We go a little off the path.
You're in the woods already.
All right, good. Freddie, I hand Freddie a fucking spade out of my backpack. Start digging a fucking hole. 2 of them. Give me your clothes too. Take your clothes off. Take your clothes off.
Okay.
It's kind of scary how well prepared he is for.
Take my fucking clothes off.
Sorry, Tim. At the very bottom of the sheet, I missed your character portraits of patriotism. Could you pick that up? Just right-click on it, and it'll say "pick up."
What?
Very bottom of the sheet.
Very bottom.
No.
What sheet?
Scroll down on roll 20.
Hang on a second. I'll take it and I'll pass it to him.
Thank you. I missed his character portrait somehow.
All right.
Just accept the trade. So.
Accept. Cool. Let me get rid of this skeleton.
So, Freddie, you're digging a couple of graves here, and you're feeling a mite bit low.
I've accepted my fate.
Your pick hit something kind of hard. Maybe some sort of weird rock or something.
I stopped immediately.
Okay.
What are you doing
now? I hit something.
What is it? I look.
It seems to be some sort of flat rock thing. And when you dust aside the stuff and uncover it, it seems to have been painted on one side of it, and kind of looks like that.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah, don't worry about that.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Freddie. All right. Now, put all the evidence right on top of that. That way they'll know who it was. We bury all the fucking evidence.
No problem. It just shows Freddie half naked, making a big fucking.
I like to use my survival force skill to start a campsite around this thing.
No. Don't chop down any trees. The silvers, they don't like it when we touch.
Right, that's fine. Are there any tree limbs that have fallen?
Sure.
Yeah, I use those.
Okay.
Right. Set up
McKay, no word back from the others. You're beginning to wonder.
I'll give him a couple of.
Okay?
I'll give him 5 minutes. Then I'll find somewhere private to call.
Shows you in a different fucking bathroom. It's just foul in here, and you're like, does nobody in Chicago have any pride? And the answer is no.
Excuse me. And I call Freddie.
Freddie, as you're digging the graves, this is still while you're digging the graves, he's beginning to gather up some branches and shit, and your wrist begins to vibrate. You're stripped to the waist, digging graves.
I play.
Look at the caller ID.
Someday.
Oh, no.
I don't think you have caller ID yet.
Don't I? Oh, okay. Well, I answer it then. Hello? Okay, is that you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Freddie's been a bad boy.
I think we've got a cross line. I can hear some rambling madman on it coming through.
Freddie's been really bad.
Yeah, we had to kill some mibs and some guards. And
did you at least grab the gear off the mibs? We've been wanting to get some of that for ages.
Well, they're over here, so if you want I'm currently digging 2 graves.
Yeah, you're not out of game. You are digging the graves for the security guards.
Oh, I
that you
thought we
killed.
grabbed all of them. Oh,
No.
Never mind.
No.
No. We weren't
Oh,
really in a position.
That's all right.
I know.
That's all right. It's from previous stories. I reckon their gear is really good stuff. So we've usually been very cautious about attacking them and luring them because we don't want them to come and hassle us. So, all right.
Well, I got work to do, so if you want to come join us.
So where are you?
We're in Five Kingdoms.
All right. Hang on a second. Let me check.
I've got work to do, he says.
Dirty work.
Dirty work. Kingdom. Yes, I do have a trump for that location that you've given me. Beautiful. I'm assuming it's you're inside the Drohun forest.
Tell McKay not to come for at least another 40 minutes until you're done with your work. He doesn't need to see this shit.
You hear that, McKay?
Yeah, maybe I should go to the embassy and keep
Hey,
an eye
while
out
you're
and see
there,
what's
can you
happening.
grab me a set of clothes?
Yep. All right.
And Corbin as well.
No, I have a set of clothes. I'm just throwing away my fucking suit. I need a nice suit, McKay.
For which era?
Just a general black suit. They work in damn near every era.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, McKay.
All right.
Appreciate it.
And
As Freddy's Sandy continues slipping away.
so I'll go to the embassy, Logan.
You get to the embassy, and the guards stop. They stop you. They look at you. They think about it.
I'm back to the way I used to.
You're Joshua McKay.
Exactly. Well done.
They salute. They send somebody on in advance to announce to the other guards that you are Joshua McKay. It's like a homecoming. You know, you're walking with great happiness and pride down the hall, and then you stop because it's like with your freakishly high spot hidden, you're like, back up, and there's like broken window, and you see like one workman with like he's got, it looks like a pike that he has planted in the ground, and he's holding it so if somebody was to jump through the window, they'd impale themselves on it while 2 others are moving a pane of glass.
I know exactly who did that. I have seen him do it before.
Yeah. And
I will inquire as to where Elwyn and Alana are.
no problem. Alana has the kids and stuff, and they are delighted to come see Grandpa, and they're crawling around on you like you're some sort of jungle gym. Alana and Owen unfortunately remember what you looked like from before, and so they are really happy that you managed to correct it. We didn't want to say anything, but you looked really stupid before, so we're so happy you're back.
I know that. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to just so you know that yes, I have managed to change my form so I looked like I used to.
All right.
I better go. Let starts with D. Complete mental blank.
If it's dumbass has been banned for life from the embassy.
No, I'm not talking about Aeolus. Yes, I had heard that.
All right.
Claire and
Darius.
Darius, thank you. I had a complete mental blank then. Claire and Darius.
All right, no problem. Now he takes you over there. He chats about various business things.
Yep.
Apparently, they lost some of the glass and stuff like that. There's been some weird, unexpected costs and stuff that have just gone in. They're working on repairing several buildings in town after the huge explosion and stuff. Fortunately, they've managed to offset some of the cost with the refugees that are working on, replacing the buildings and stuff like that. Fortunately, Unfortunately, several people died during that, and so they're having to pay their families heavy compensation as well.
Okay.
And yeah, the Dora that threw the brick, they're not sure if he should be disciplined or not, because he was there guarding it. He just got a little overexcited. It could have been a bad guy he blew up, along with 4 other people, but they're not sure. So Darius is happy to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Halfway done with the graves, and he greets you. He's like, "Oh yes, it's been rather quiet in the embassy lately. It's good to see you've resumed your old form. Where's Obed? I wanted to congratulate him on taking that risk. I see you managed to separate yourself from him."
No, I've not managed to separate myself. I've just managed to change my form so I look like me. I'm still working towards a final solution. Working towards the
final solution, he says. I see.
Yes, yes.
He nods. I wonder what percentage of solution it will be.
That's 7%, I think.
I see. How can I help you today?
No, nothing. I was just more making sure people are aware that I have resumed my form. So
we should have a party. Who are you with today?
Colburn and Aeolus.
Another time, then, he says.
Yes. I better go see what destruction they have wrought now.
I'm sure it can't be anything too bad. I mean, you've just got here, right?
Shows a guy at the front door of the embassy. Have you seen either of these 2 men?
Well, I've got no idea where the warehouse is you two are carrying on about, how close it is to the embassy.
It just shows a single plume of smoke in the background. So anyway.
All right.
Right,
so
no problem.
I'm going to go and grab... Where is it? Where is my spray? There it is. I go and grab my bottle of cleaning solution.
Oh, before you go, says Darius, I wanted to give you a small gift.
Okay.
It's something that we brought with us from the MMO lands. There's a lot of various undead and whatnot around. And so apparently in the old days, some of the spellcasters were able to make something that... are you familiar with what whites are?
I am familiar with the term. I don't believe I've ever encountered any. I mean, I don't know. We blew up a hell of a lot of undead in MMO land, myself, Alex, and Doc, so there could have been whites in amongst them. There were certainly liches and ghouls and zombies and all sorts of other ones.
Well, if you ever encounter them, he hands you a can. Just spray this on them, and it will destroy them, is what I've been told.
Okay.
It's White Guard.
Yes. Thank you.
Of course. You have 1 can of White Guard, suitable for 3 whites.
Okay.
Right. So
I shall.
So Darius look at the camera and goes,
I shall trump through to Laurel and Hardy here.
All right. No problem. Do you want to contact Freddie or Colburn? Who do you have?
I have a trump to that location that they used.
You go there and you see Freddie is currently filling in a couple of graves, and give me an empathy roll. Did you remember to get their clothes and stuff?
No, I did something better.
Cool.
By -30.
Freddie looks like he has just gone through his own little version of Vietnam, and he is not doing well. He's still got like blood on his hands and face, and he's like looking a little bit crazy. Colburn's looking like he has the very much "I told you so" look on his face, and he's just standing. No, are you looking crazy?
Just
Are you
fucking
looking?
staring at him like a very disappointed father. I was
All
so
right.
proud of you. I was so proud of you.
I'm guessing he's still lecturing him as well the whole time when Freddy's just sitting there going, and it's playing like the Doors, the end song in the background and shit. And Freddy's like, while his eyes
Nobody
is
likes
ticking.
burying bodies. Nobody likes burying bodies, but this is a good learning lesson.
All right.
Dirty
So
work. It's awful work. Oh shit! Hey, McKay.
stand there with your arms out.
What?
Put your arms out.
Ah, fuck! Is McKay gonna kill us?
You're echoing. By the way, McKay, could you give me a luck roll at half real quick before you actually trump in? I need to check something.
Okay.
Luck at half.
100.
No problem. All the trumps for this area in are broken. So you'll have to contact one of them to drag you through. Something happened. Maybe burying the guys right where you came in or close to it.
We didn't bury them right next to it.
Yeah,
They did say they did state they moved away.
They did say, okay, would you made
They
it
did
full?
say
No,
that.
you still rolled a 100. Something changed. Maybe one of the trees lost a limb or something. With that kind of luck roll, maybe the tree fucking fell over. I don't know.
Do either of you have a reroll?
That tree hit another tree. They hit two
No,
more
I
trees.
haven't.
Part of the forest
I'm
is
trumping in
falling.
using the same location as they trumped in about 20 minutes ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
I forgot to have them check, so I had you check.
Okay.
So
All I have
all
is
is well.
all I
A
have
natural
is
100, Pete. Just
is an
let it
assistant.
go. Let it
All I have.
go.
That's all right. I've got multiple skills. Card. No, I'll save that for something special.
I mean, that Trump had a good run.
I can make some more later.
Yeah.
All right. I shall contact him again.
No problem. Freddie's pretty crazy. Do you have Colburn's card?
I don't have either of their cards. I'm calling them.
Oh, got it. No problem. They haul you through eventually. And you get the same scene with Colburn.
I'm pretty
because
I know I gave Freddie one of my cards that I'd made.
All right, so those trump cards are gone.
Yeah.
Tri-Kingdom's trump cards gone?
Yeah, but
Yep.
I'll make
Tri-Kingdom
some at
trump
the
card
end of the
is no
session.
longer functional.
Don't forget.
All right. Anyway, so
I'll make
as
some
I was
more
saying,
later.
stand there, put your arms out, and act like this. I start spraying them down. I usually save this. I have a bottle of everlasting cleaning fluid that removes all stains.
All right.
I hang on to it for crime scene purposes, clean up, but this seems to be appropriate.
There you go. Yeah, you do your own version of Pulp Fiction with these two.
Nice.
I bought it a
I've
very,
never
very long
felt so
time ago
clean.
from XO23.
That is handy dandy.
It is. It's cleans any stain and never runs out.
XO23 sells some really good shit, but nobody
He does
occasionally,
yes.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, as I said, I hung on to it because I thought there's going to be one day when we need to clean up a crime scene, and this will come in very handy.
You notice
Here
though
is that day.
neither
Yes.
of them have their shirts and stuff on though, because they buried them. Unless you want to make Freddie dig them back up from the grave,
And
so you can clean
I
them.
didn't realize they'd buried their shirts.
They totally buried their shirts. Yeah, they got rid of all the evidence.
All right.
They do a lot of cheesecake for you.
And we also have a bunch. We also have like a bunch of shit just lying on the floor that we took with us. Just all the crap that was in there.
Actually, I don't need a black suit. That's right. Logan said I was wearing that cowboy shit again.
Yes, you were.
Yeah, good. I put on my black suit.
Two of you were in cowboy clothes.
So Freddie doesn't get a shirt anymore. I guess maybe when he stops leading people to the warehouse, you'll let him wear a shirt again. That's just fucking harsh. I don't know if the punishment fits the crime there. You can have clothes again when you're good. What?
All right.
Sorry, we just.
Yeah.
That's all right. I just had a. Where is it? I just had an image there for a moment.
Now, can we go back to the embassy so we can put all this stuff that poor Rasslin worked just endlessly to get, so he could put it in storage in that place? We'll
Most of the stuff is mine. Some of it is his, but most of it's mine. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to go to Voris and purchase a storage locker and put it all in there.
Shows the storage locker guard. No, please, please. No, wait.
Hey, you don't mind holding on to the rest of this stuff for?
Yeah, I'll grab everything. Yeah, I'll put it in Voris. And,
no. Let's put it in somewhere easy. McKay can hold on to it. Rasslin has no issues coming in or out of the embassy.
Well, okay. Rasslin's gonna have his stuff. I want my stuff in the storage locker.
There you go.
Okay.
So it was just your shit and Rasslin's shit. I've got my $2, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if Rasslin even had anything in there, but
I don't think
pretty much all the stuff you listed is Freddy's stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
From what I could see.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, if one of you could give me a T-shirt or something, I'll go over to Boris, get a storage locker, come back, put all the stuff in there. And then we can go do whatever we need to do.
What this is what Colburn is thinking of when he looks at Freddy with his where he's cowboy pants and cowboy hat and no shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the picture? Looking for the picture. I'm not seeing the picture.
Oh, you gotta click on it on the
click on the link. Click on the right 20
link. Yes. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Here's the message that I sent to Rasslin Rad.
Please make a note that A, you need new security guards in Ferry West, and B, new security guards will cost 50 cents more to rent as the last two mysteriously disappeared. And also the fact that the place has been shot up, his warehouse has been shot up,
good point.
And blood and whatever.
That's right.
Else.
That's right. I will add that. Thank you.
And it looks like someone's gone through and done a
good call.
Knocked stuff over and whatever else has happened.
Alright, so yeah, do we want to just fast forward the whole storage locker thing, or what? Just tell me how much it costs and.
Sure. How long do you want to rent the storage locker in where? Voris?
Voris, yeah. Season 6. End of season 6.
200 Voris Slee Stack bucks.
Can I do end of season 7 for 400?
Sure.
Okay, I'll do that.
Partials.
Alrighty.
I can't wait to see what he says. I said also your warehouse has been extensively shot up, 2 dead marshals, etc. There's a long hesitation as he's not typing anything. I'll just type in parentheses, you know whose fault it was, I'm sure. All right, moving on. This is why everybody blames everything on Freddy.
We wait for Freddy to get back.
How's he going to get back?
I don't know. He's creative.
I have a Trump of you I can get back.
Shh. I'm not answering.
Oh.
Yes, I'm answering. Yes, I'm answering. Darren, I'm not going to mess with you.
Yeah,
like
so we'll do that whole back and forth. Yeah. That'll probably take a couple hours, and then what do we want to do?
All right. So, do the two of you know about the munitions factory in Ika?
It shows him going in there.
Sorry, no, just 10 minutes later, boom.
Yes, I have a
cold
trump.
for the
I have a trump of that place. Do you want to go there?
No.
Now,
I'm just off, man.
If you blow up the munitions place, I'll give everybody a refill as I report it to Jason. He'll be like,
No. Just right now that Freddie's talking about trumping to the munitions factory now.
oh my God. Yeah, Pete, they might be able to get some more info and stuff. Where
Exactly.
are you guys gathering, by the way?
We're currently in the forest because I don't know where else to take these two. That's safe.
We can go to the
Well,
bunker.
yeah, you do have the bunker because Freddie is allowed on the grounds of the embassy.
I was waiting a couple of hours to make sure the MIBs have buggered off before we go back.
Oh,
Oh,
they
that's
were
all-
nowhere close to the embassy. They're down at the docks area.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
storage thing took a couple hours anyway, so.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure where
Digging
the
a grave
warehouse
in
was
hardtack
near
ground
the.
with a fucking hand spade that fits into a backpack easy. That's a couple hours right there, buddy.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
So I will trump back to the embassy. I will then go to the bunker so Freddie can contact
them
me
through.
and we can pull
I
the
have a
door
trump in
through.
the bunker anyway, so I'll just go there.
Okay.
All right. You guys talk.
Just as an aside, just to ruin Freddie's fun, the last
Yes.
time I was in the bunker, I recall somebody started painting the walls.
That I made the trump after they painted the wall.
Oh, did you? Okay,
Yes,
beautiful. No worries.
I was there.
I know you were there when Mildred started painting the walls. I just wasn't
Yeah.
sure if your Trump was before or after.
No, it was after him.
magical every time McKay says no worries.
All right. So, Glenn, Rock, as in Jacob, and myself, went and checked out the munitions factory because Raslin asked me to have a look at it.
Mhm.
And we discovered a pile of clothes and gear and blood inside the warehouse.
Mhm.
What?
So
Okay.
all right, so I won't go through all the details. So basically what we
Not
believe
me.
happened, what we believe happened is a Dora was shot with an arrow, died, he disappeared, his gear did not disappear. Apparently, sometimes when you die, your gear is left behind. Your gear doesn't always disappear. So
Okay.
our belief.
Jesus. We're going by EverQuest rules.
So basically, there was a whole heap of gear that this Dora had on him. It appears this Dora was spying on us. He had, we believe it's male from the clothes. The arrow that he was shot with, we could detect pattern from the arrow. The arrow was had pattern as part of it.
Oh, shit.
Yes. And none of us were skilled enough to examine. I don't know if any of you two have any ability of examining pattern objects.
I can analyze pattern. Yeah.
Yeah, that's on me. All right, you can. Beautiful. So we'll want to
Yeah.
check that arrow out.
I'm not that good at it, but yeah.
Oh, you're better than anybody else.
Yeah.
And I reckon you can do it, Freddie. He says, looking at the I can do it card in his hand.
You're gonna use that? Okay.
I think it's something to do with the bigger picture. So yes. So basically, the clothing was made to look that era, but it was looking at the stitching and stuff. It was something made modern or near future time period. It was the clothing looked a bit worn, but on close examination, we could tell it had been intentionally distressed, as in somebody had purposely made the clothing to look worn. We found various items on him. As I said, the arrow was one of the most interesting ones. He had, there was a dagger in the sleeves. There was a hidden pocket in one of the sleeves which had a dagger in it. There was two small metal spheres that neither of you were touching that we don't know what they do. They look like we're not sure if they're some sort of grenades or something. It looks like if you turn them, there was a couple of symbols on them.
While they're doing this briefing, Logan, I'd like to go outside. There's horses around, right? Logan?
Some weird lizard-like horses are around.
Ah, God damn it. Fuck that.
Okay.
Never mind.
There was a strange fist-held gun, weird-looking fist gun that when you hold it, the number 7 comes up. Oh, it's like something you'd grip, like almost like in your fist, like that, with the barrel protruding.
For you.
Oh, do you mean like this?
There you go.
Like,
No, I mean like that. I mean like that on the screen right now.
Oh, hold on. What is it? All I see is 2 white boxes.
The top left, right over the top of the.
I see
discard
2
pile.
white boxes.
Yeah, that's weird. It's loaded fine for me. It's not loading for you.
Try reloading your page there, Freddie.
Yeah, hold on, let me reload. Oh, well, Twin died for me.
So he had various other things, like he had boots which had stuff hidden in them. Things like he had a black pill. I'll write it up on the boards later. As I said, one of the more interesting things was the arrow, which was pattern related. There was a clear marble that was magic, and we believe needs comms magic to activate it. There was things like 20 meters of nylon paracord hidden inside his belt. His backpack, he had sketches of all of us, of our faces. And the sketches, for example, Mildred was when she still had a plastic surgery. Of myself was as I look now, as in it wasn't as I looked after I was in Ubud's body. He had high-end Zeiss binoculars. He had 10 bugs with sticky backing, with 3 repeaters and a receiver and a strange SD card. Looked like cyberpunk style tech for recording. We reckon the bugs probably have a day lifespan. There was nothing on the recording. He had these weird shapes which looked like they were 3D printed food, probably made of some sort of soy compound or that Soylent product that gives you all your nutrition. A fountain pen that wrote in invisible ink that you needed black light to reveal. A pistol that looked like it was a crisp pistol, but in actual fact it was a laser pistol. So that if you could activate it in lands that used crisp pistols, it would still shoot. It would shoot laser, but it shoot a laser. So people would think it was a crisp pistol. Modern lockpicks. The note he had on him had some cryptographic writing on it, which Aeolus was actually able to resolve for us. It was quite hard, but basically, I'll just paste what it says. But
you guys hear a weird bell and some from outside.
I can't see anything because my internet's been stupid, so.
You see Coburn's chasing around some of the horses, ringing a bell.
No, I am not.
No? Oh.
Absolutely not. Ignore Logan.
Okay, so it says basically the person was working for someone named M. So there's a couple of people we know that start with M. There's Mel, the person some of us met when we first went to Amber. She was the person behind the garden gnomes. There's Dr. Morton, the person who is my arch nemesis and who is, last we know, is aligned with Blue and rules San Francisco. And it details various exploits of our party, and the Watcher laments that he always has to observe them remotely, as they seem frequently perceptive.
It could also be Merlin.
Yes, it could also be Merlin, true.
The Merlin?
Yep.
Yeah, as in our grandfather Merlin.
Our grandfather.
Yes. Yes, our grandfather. We're all first cousins. I think I've told you this ages ago, but yes.
Yeah, the cousins thing you mentioned, but you didn't mention the grandfather thing.
Yeah. We're cousins because we share the same grandfather, and that grandfather we share is Merlin.
Oh, sure. All right, Merlin. Yep.
Yeah, son of Corwin, who is the brother of King Random from the courts from Amber. And Merlin may or may not be the ruler of the courts of chaos nowadays.
It would make
So basically, we did investigation. We found that the person who shot the arrow shot it from over 100 meters away, which means that someone has to be awfully strong or amazingly skilled.
or the bow is not a bow.
Exactly. We went and checked out the rooftop. It was a 3-meter building. Basically, the person walked over, shot, walked partway across the roof and disappeared. We found a piece of half red, half orange silk wedged deeply between 2 bricks. It looked like
half red, half orange.
Yeah, that's Blaze colours.
Yeah.
So as if it got caught there, but it didn't look like it'd been caught there. It actually looked like somebody had wedged it there. So whether or not someone wants us to think Blaze did it, or Blaze purposely put it there to say, hey, I've taken care of this nuisance for you, I don't know.
Blaze doesn't really like us. I don't know why I do that.
He comes across as not really liking us, but who knows? So yeah, that in a nutshell is what we found. Oh, there was a couple other things, like there was also a plastic ring which we haven't worked out the significance of. That's blue on the inside.
Wait, you have the ring? No, drop it. Drop the ring. Where is it?
Why?
It's a tracking device. I had one delivered to me. Yes.
I don't know where it is. I need to double check. Glenn was playing with it, so I don't know if Glenn still has it or not. I've sent a note.
I think they mentioned you have all the shit.
Okay. I know, because there was a couple of items they took.
Did they?
Yes. Glenn took the laser pistol.
Right. I remember that, but I don't remember the ring.
Rock took the LED light.
Mm-hmm.
And Glenn was playing with the plastic ring, but so I wasn't 100% sure if he gave it back.
Something good to ask, I guess.
I sent them a message about 8 hours ago asking them. I'm waiting for a reply to confirm which of the devices they still have.
I can't believe he doesn't just sit on his computer waiting for messages.
I know. But so you think it's a tracking device, do you, Freddie?
Well, remember when... Okay, so someone from Amber, an Amberite, or someone who looked like an Amberite, delivered a brooch pin to Doc, which was a tracking device. Then I got one as well, which is like a button that was delivered to XO23 by 2 quote-unquote humans, and that was also a tracking device.
So you know they care about you.
Yes, they were looking about it for me, actually. I mean, they were asking all sorts of questions about me. So I'm thinking, if you found another ring or something, it's probably a tracking device. Did it have the symbol on it? The yin yang
It was
symbol?
a plain ring that was brown on the outside and blue on the inside. The brown, we believe, the brown was a color such that it would blend in with someone's wearing it on their hand, so it wasn't that noticeable. Whether or not it's a tracking device, I don't know. Maybe we didn't check it. How did you determine they were tracking devices?
Well, back before the voodoo wasn't so evil, I used those glasses. And they told me that they had some tracking magic on it.
We looked over the gear. It was not magic.
Are you able to get back into Roll20 yet, Freddie?
No.
Why does Roll20 hate you so much, Freddie?
No, like I can't even open up a web page. I have no idea what's going on.
So the only magic item we found was the crystal sphere, which was activated by using communications magic, which is about the size of a marble. Yeah, and as I said, the arrow, which has pattern about it. So they were the only 2 devices when we checked over everything. They were the only 2. As I said, there was technological stuff in there. Oh, he's back.
Am I?
Yes, you disappeared.
Can I have a look at that image then?
Well, we'll go somewhere so we can look at it.
The
image. Oh, yes, sorry, the images, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I have no idea what those are.
Yeah, so the objects at the top, they're food.
Okay.
3D printed food.
Interesting.
We need to get Pete I've just determined what's missing from Pete. Pete, you need a prop pipe.
Well, I have a prop hat, courtesy of Richard from when we met up in London. But no, I do not have a prop pipe to gesture with.
Yep.
So yeah, that in a nutshell is what we found. Oh, the thing about the arrow, the shaft was made of material we didn't know what it was. The feathers were from an unknown bird. Was 2 black and 1 red feather. So yes. So we can go somewhere, then you can see if you can check out the arrow, and we'll see what you can work out about it.
Or you can bring it to him here if you want.
I can bring it to you here.
Up to you.
Yeah, I can grab it and bring
I
it
can
here.
have a look.
I'll bring the plastic ring as well, just so you can cast your eyes over it.
Let me know once we start walking around somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You can walk around the building that they're in.
No, I don't want to walk around.
So what specifically are you bringing him, Pete?
The ring and the arrow.
That's it.
I can bring everything, just so I'll bring everything so I can lay it out so he can look at everything.
Right. It shows like 2 rhino-headed guards with a basket. They look at Freddie and go,
What? There was a sketch of Colburn in amongst the sketches?
what?
Was there a sketch of Colburn in amongst the sketches?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They show you a sketch of yourself. You're going,
All right, so yeah, I'll take a look at the arrow.
it is as advertised. It is almost a meter long.
Yeah, the big arrow as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, it's massive.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, you said there was patent in this.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to try and
Yes, before you try.
What?
Just got a card. What a card I got? A bag of lie and shovel.
That would have been so useful.
All right, I'll trade you that card, Freddie. Trade me
And
something.
I'll trade you this.
Just trade me trash if you got trash.
Well, can you play that? Wait.
Oh yeah, I can
play
play that
that
one if you want. Did you want any? No, you can't do those as well. Does anybody want counter surveillance plus 20?
With what's going on currently? Nah.
Yeah, sure, yeah. I'll just drop this.
You see Coburn run by being chased with 2 horses with bells.
All right, so I shall play assistant plus 10 on Freddie.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to play I Can Do It.
The I Can Do It card?
Mm-hmm.
Are you that bad? What is it you're trying to do?
Analyze the pattern on the arrow.
You're never going to make it. Never, never, never.
He's currently at plus 60.
Still won't make it. I wish you could.
My roll 20 is not letting me.
See? Even roll 20 is fighting him.
I'm just going to roll it and I'll add 60 in my head.
Okay.
All right, I made it.
Shit. Here, I'll restart the API sandbox for you. There you go.
No, it's on my end. Don't worry. Okay.
Right. As far as the arrow goes, several things. First, this arrow is normally it's shorter, but when it's shot, it lengthens. It's made to be long range. It can be shot with no negatives up to 200 meters. And also it is part of a set and will disappear at the end of the season. In other words, this is part of somebody's artifacts.
So it's normally shorter. When shot, it lengthens. It's part of a set, and there's no negatives for long range, was it?
It fires up to 200 meters without any arcing needed or any range modifiers.
And
Yeah. Oh, and it's made to do more damage to chaos imbued creatures.
ooh. Okay.
Someone really wanted to kill the fuck out of that guy.
No, somebody's got some nasty bow and arrow.
Yep. Reach out and touch someone.
So, were you able to determine if the person was killed there or if they were moved there?
There was a hole in the window. We were able to work out where he was shot from by basically working out the trajectory of the arrow, like a bullet trajectory type thing.
Okay.
We basically did CSI on it.
It shows the PCs shooting arrows in their PC's got like 3 stuff.
I look at the tip of the arrow. Is there blood on it?
No, there isn't.
Why is there no blood on the arrow?
That's the way it is. It's part of its.
Is there any other things you wish to cast?
Yeah, so there's plastic ring.
I'll try and detect pattern on that.
Right, you're doing detect pattern. Arrow, I think, is it?
On ring.
No, it just gives you over there, and the ring is not included in over there. The arrow is.
Yeah, so we will move the arrow away from over there so that
it's not
in the direction of all the rest of the gear.
Out.
Yeah,
that's the only thing within his.
Yeah.
Little thing that's coming up is.
I think Freddie was just double checking what we had determined.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Is there any other detects you're using?
Have you got any detect? Can you detect chaos?
I can, yeah.
We could not. So could you try that? And we'll spread the gear out to make it easier to determine which piece of gear.
Does he have the full list of stuff? I think you told him. Go ahead, roll, Freddie, if you can see.
Yeah, you told me what it was, but I don't have the list of it.
I'll give you a card if you can succeed in this, because I think you're going to fail. Logan's right.
That's all right. We can do it we can try it once a day. It took us a couple of days. Yeah. It took us a couple of days before we could detect pattern on the gear. Before we were successful in detecting pattern.
Every day between rolls, they suffered.
We did. It was a horrendous place we stayed at. It was absolutely horrible.
It appears Coburn's starting to go insane. He looks like he may smash up all this shit. So.
Join the club.
All right. We shall bundle up everything, and surprise me, the ring is pattern related, is chaos related, but
they take it back. They'll take it to
We're at the embassy, right?
We're on the embassy grounds, I believe.
Oh, good. Right. So I head over to the embassy and go to bed.
Coburn wanders off.
I think I need some sleep.
You need some sleep?
You need some sleep.
Oh, he needs some sleep.
Aren't you here too, Freddie?
Fumble. God damn it.
No, I healed everything.
How?
He's got a matrix power.
God damn. It's a hell of a matrix power. All right.
It's only once per adventure, I think.
Yeah, that's
once per adventure.
Fantastic. I spent a point.
We're going to spend a couple days with it.
And
roll it times 5, so it's easier. But that's
part if you hit the times 5 instead there, Coburn.
That's times 2, I think.
No, 32.
Times
So
times
4?
3.
How much? 3. 3 hit points.
Mm-hmm. It was times 3.
All right. Yep. There's fucking glass and shit all in me as I wake up. I roll out of the glass in the bed and shit.
It's the next day.
Let me try and detect chaos again.
Yes.
The
guards bring the shit over, spread it out. He goes, ah! And his head explodes as he screams. The guards applaud politely.
What's my fumble card?
Roll a d4 damage to yourself.
Well, okay, whatever.
And a d4 magic points to yourself. Yeah! Screams Freddy, and the guards nod, put everything back in the basket and carry it away.
Good job, well done.
We might be here a while.
Well, is Colburn needing to heal another night?
Sure.
Do you guys want to just spend the day? Because, McKay can go hang out with his grandkids. Freddie can be banned from the fucking thing and have food thrown in the general direction of the bunker. It just shows him with like a little
hit the times 5 button next time, Tim.
Oh shit! Yeah,
you're getting closer to the correct button, but you're not there yet.
Halfway
there.
Bit more to the right, a little bit more. You can do it.
It shows Foxy putting out, like, she's laying out like the thing. She's got like the pan, the plate with the cover on it and the silverware, and she sets it all in carefully and then moves back and says, "Pull," and some other guy goes and just shows it launched over an FBI bunker. Just on the side.
On the next day I wake up, I wander around and look for somebody and go, "Can you heal me?"
There's plenty of people that can give you some first aid if you wish.
Yeah, he says, "Sure, over here."
You fuck off.
Oh.
I think Aeolus is better at it than I am, because let's check. I can do it as a hobby. I can do it as a hobbyist.
When you head over to the bunker, there's like old food smeared on the side and like dishes and silverware and stuff. The dishes are.
I'm frantically keeping everything as tight as I possibly can.
No problem.
The food. Just get like a mop or something and just.
You sit there cleaning it, and you hear, "Breakfast is served. Pull."
I try to catch it into there.
It's really...
Logan, I'm going to, with my bow, I'm going to get the arrow. I'm just curious to see if I put it on the bow, if it shrinks down or if it stays big, or I'm just going to experiment with it a bit just to see if I can work out how to use the arrow.
Yeah. It looks like it could be shot, but you need like the equivalent of an English longbow to do it.
Yeah, I've got a modern day compound bow from memory.
It could be done. You'll be a negative, but if you can hit somebody, that should hurt them. Meanwhile, Freddie, you're ready for your big fail. Oh, you've already failed. Great. Colburn, how'd you do on your willpower? Oh, ×1. That's great. You're a
what?
No, that was me.
No. It's a person who doesn't need healing. Right, I walk up to McKay. Can you first aid me?
I can try. As I said, Freddie's better at it than me.
I wander
with a mop. He's working on the fucking bunker.
Ready? I need first aid.
First aid? Right. Lean over that table there and drop your pants.
No, I walk away from Freddie. I go back to McKay. McKay, first aid.
Freddie is better at it than I am.
Don't give a shit. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I'll get first aid gear.
A lot of the problems come from the rectum, Colburn.
Ah, shit. Wrong thing.
Sorry.
Oh, you managed to hit the wrong button. Hold on a second. Let me get ready to invite, copy.
What the hell? Oh.
Yeah. This is what happens when he tries to use computers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Tink.
Yeah,
yeah, you have to do something with Colburn quick. He's starting to lose his shit. Okay. He's been good for close to an hour and a half, though, with only a couple of fights in there. So,
if you have an adventure ready to go, I'm happy to get the lead in.
Okay. Yeah, if we're going to do an adventure, it may end up going a bit overtime. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, depending on how things going.
Did you roll that first aid there, McKay?
Yes, I failed. As I said, I'm only a hobbyist at first aid.
That's fine. Is there anyone on the compound who you know aside from Freddie who can heal?
Several of the doors have medical training.
Cool.
ask Darius. He'll be able to point you to their best medical person.
Right. Darius.
He says, "Hello."
Hi. I need some medical assistance.
I see. No problem. Bridget? Yes? This man needs some medical assistance. Two young girls come in. They've had the basic medical training, he says, and you feel like you're getting ready to start in a porno movie.
I look at him and go, I was told by McKay to have you point out your best.
Oh, right. He takes you over to another guy, and he's sitting there carefully bandaging a table leg. He looks up at you. Yes? Unfortunately, he's our best. We relied a lot on magic back there. Slaps you on the shoulder. Good luck.
Sure, give it to me.
All right. The guy attempts his first aid. Missed it by that much. He goes, he's sitting there bandaging your leg and looking up at you.
I put my case down, start pulling out my axe.
He bandages faster.
Take it off.
He unbandages and then
Go away.
he does so.
Put my axe back in my case.
He was so close.
Mm-hmm.
So close. Right. You can, now everybody's at half to try to fix you. You're pretty sure that Freddy is the best person
Yep.
ever.
All right, I got Freddy. Freddy, first aid, without being a fucking weirdo.
But I'm just saying.
I put down my case.
In my experience, okay.
I don't want your experience. Do you remember what your experience was 2 days ago?
It just shows Freddy like close up of his face, and you hear and screaming, and no, my little boy.
I mean, okay, I'll help you, but I'm just
Basic
saying it's
first aid.
okay. Basic first aid. You don't want
Freddy,
special
Basic.
you're at half first aid skill, Freddy. You need to make it by half because
Yeah,
somebody tried and failed. Oh yeah, you still succeed. Well done. Well, you're D3. Yeah,
I'll take it.
there you go.
Thank you.
It would have been more if you let me do it in the butt.
I knew you could be a normal person. Good job.
Do you want to pull out the
All right.
AR and show it to him?
No. I wait behind Freddy for McKay to show up to lead us on to something.
But Freddy wants to stand behind you.
No.
Right. So, I'm not sure when my game got so perverted. Oh, a long time ago. Never mind. I remember.
Before Swamp House days, I believe.
Yeah. Even during the Swamp House, it was pretty fucking.
As I said, before Swamp House days.
That's true. Good times.
I wasn't even there, and I know that.
True. He's got a point. A second. Find it. Excuse me while I whip this out.
So, Aeolus, I understand you were investigating I'm just filling time while Logan finds your stuff. I understand you investigated a case involving somebody stuck between two boats.
Yes, that was a very peculiar case.
Which of you was the woman?
That would be Bargain Man.
Bargain Man was the woman. So Mildred was a guy.
Uh-huh.
Poor Mildred.
Surprisingly, she handled it really well, actually.
Yeah, she seems to handle that weird stuff like that in her stride. How did Tom Tom handle being a woman, a attractive, ginger-haired, large-breasted woman?
Surprisingly, really, really well. As in, he really knew how to get people to do things for him.
I'm back.
Yeah. That was interesting.
Got it. you guys are eventually Darius, or sorry, no, your son contacts you and he says, "I've got something that needs to be done, Dad."
What's that?
The city council's asking for the Australian embassy's help. It deals with paranormal stuff, and as you know, the furries aren't really comfortable with anything like that.
Not anymore.
He looks at the camera for a minute, looks back at you. Right. So anyway, there's
Hey, they used to be. Some of them used to cast magic. Don't forget, Ahoy's master was a furry.
Oh yeah.
And he did air magic, so.
Oh yeah. But things have been changing, as you know.
Yes, exactly. Anyway,
But-
yes, so City Council, Supernatural.
Dad, stop interrupting me. You're always interrupting me. Why can't you let me live my own life, Dad? Oh, wait. Sorry. That's a different man. He says, it's called the Lonely Point Lighthouse. It's a ways up the coast. Since the death of the faculties, and it's out in the sea a little bit. It's out in the ocean. Lighthouse, ocean. Since the death of the faculty's original keeper, a guy named Morris Fitch, 6 years ago, people have reported hearing strange sounds, tapping, moans, and scratching. These accounts led to stories that the lighthouse was haunted. The last 3 lighthouse keepers hired by the Chamber of Commerce quit within their first year. The Lonely Point Lighthouse now has stood vacant for nearly 2 years.